Well, every day that passes by, the United transfer of Hojlund just looks like it's becoming hard and hard, and United are trying to find out different offers to Atalanta to either they land the signing of Rasmus Hojlund. Welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys, and where you watching us from? I go by the names of Rock and David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a day. Rock and David is my name, and we're here to bring you the latest news and information as far as this transfer is really adding up and obviously panning up here onto our beautiful YouTube channel. And as it stands, it's all about us talking Anthony Elanga. Guys, you know, at the beginning of the season, of the preseason transfer window, you never thought that Anthony Elanga was going to be what we call the hot asset. But as it stands, he is. He is the hot asset now. And close to 3 clubs are obviously interested in him, and the bidding war is going to benefit Man United, and you never know, the money can help United get into what they want to go ahead and obviously get. Marcel Sabitzer is another one huge update coming in from Bayern Munich, as United are not even looking at him. Looks like Bayern Munich is looking forward to moving on the player. So let's see, close to 300 likes. Smash on this video. We've come in late, but I promise you 4 videos are going to cross from me onto the YouTube channel, all over to you where you're watching us from, and just keep it United Matters channel. Now let's start it up with Rasmus Hojlund. And Laurie Whitwell has gone ahead and told us the following: that Man United have offered players in exchange for Rasmus Hojlund during their talks with Atalanta, but the Italian club are insisting on a cash payment. Atalanta have placed a £85.5 million price on the 20-year-old's head. That is what Laurie Whitwell told us. And now, after him telling us that United went ahead to put there a player plus cash exchange, he never told us exactly who the players were, and he comes TV dello Sport Italia confirmed us Man United offered Fred, Donny van de Beek, and money in exchange for Rasmus Hojlund. Atlanta rejected the bid, naming 85.5 as their asking price. Now, the other one, as Laurie Whitwell, is a correspondent of United for the Athletic, and TV dello Sport is one of those good and credible TV stations that are reporting stories coming in from Italy, and it's all about Sport Italia. They confirmed with us that United made an offer to who? They made an offer to Atalanta of Fred and Donny van de Beek plus cash, meaning that Donny van de Beek is valued at like £25 million. Fred is valued at £25 million, meaning that United was willing to offer £30 million in cash and 2 players. And Atalanta said, no, we want cash. But this is where I come out and really see why we saw United putting out what we call a bid, you know, for Goncalo Ramos. Because at the same amount, you can get to Goncalo Ramos. That is it. You can get Dusan Vlahovic. However much I really rate Rasmus Hojlund, you can't tell me that is for £85 million. That is 100 million euros. That is out. He is not a €100 million player. He's not an £85 million player. You know, I don't want us to fall a victim as we fell a victim for Anthony. That is it. Though, for the Anthony's case, I don't blame the board, because by the time they would have gone ahead to sanction that deal in around June and July, Anthony had an injury, and Erik ten Hag had told the board not to sanction any deal, not until they get it over the line. So, as it stands, it's really looking hot that United has been told that we want cash of £85 million, meaning that however much Greenwood is willing to go on and play for Atalanta, they want what we call their cash. And how is that deal going to be agreed? It now rests in the hands of Matt Hargreaves, John Mata, and the CEOs, because Ten Hag wants the player. Because if you fail to deliver Victor Osimhen, you fail to deliver Harry Kane, who were going to be his first choice strikers, one of the two, And he said, all right, that's done. We aren't going in for him. Now, let's go in for a center forward. And you cannot deliver Rasmus Hojlund, then you are incompetent on your job. That is it. So, it really sounds worse. It really sounds worse. And this comes down to a thought that maybe most of you have not even thought about, that the Glazers might want to see the takeover get done after the preseason, because they don't want to be really ashamed. That is it. Because after the summer transfer window on the 1st of September, even if they sell, it will take United September, October, November, December, to really find themselves into restructuring, right? And for us to get incredible people to run the job, it will be next summer. We anticipate some good signings in the January transfer window if the takeover is done, but it won't be impactful as a summer transfer window would have been. And they believe that in those months, or the 10 months of them away, maybe they won't get a lot of damage and havoc as far as it's concerned. And this is when I've got to understand that it's their trick that they don't want to sell this club during the transfer window, because they know that what is failing this transfer window is money. We are told by Samuel Lucas that even if Sheikh Jassim Al Thani comes in through, he can only find himself raising close to £50 million. But that is not only the amount of money he can raise, because when he comes in through, he'll tell Erik ten Hag, which players do you want out? Now, like Harry Maguire, the reason as to why we are not selling him is because he's earning £200,000 a week. Then United is wanting £40 million out of him. So, but if at all you are a team, if at all you have a new owner, he'll tell Erik ten Hag, let's sell Harry Maguire. Even if they're getting us £20 million, let's sell him off, and you're going to get £20 million and pay it to Leicester City, depending on how much money is being left on the £80 million, such that you use the available players. Then in the January transfer window, we obviously go ahead and obviously buy players. But that can be done on several players to raise in more money to help United get his over the line. So I really understand that that's what the Glazers are really doing, and they want us to be having a bad summer. As always, that's what they do. But the only positive we've got in all this is the manager, Erik ten Hag, because he's a genius and has shown us that he's going to go on and obviously show his geniusness all over and over again. But United's Hojlund offer has been rejected by Atalanta. They want something more than players. That is cash. £85 million. That is 100 million euros. And guys, would you pay 100 million euros or 85 million pounds for Rasmus Hojlund? For me, a big no. For 50 million pounds, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. But 85 million pounds, I won't accept that. We rather go in for Taremi, that 30-year-old of FC Porto, and he comes in through and really gives us one wonderful season. Then next summer we find ourselves another center forward that can get us over the line. So that is it coming in from Italy, and we're going to confirm with us that a player plus cash bid was rejected by Man United. Now, United, as we are having bad stories concerning the Rasmus Hojlund issue, we are having in a very big story coming in from Shamon Hefeis, reporter of BBC, and Simon Stone. They've confirmed us that Everton have made an offer of between 15 to 20 million pounds to sign Anthony Elanga. Now, this is a very huge story. United has gone ahead to be provided the realistic amount of money they wanted from Anthony Elanga. As I told you yesterday night, that for Anthony Elanga, it's pretty hard to sell him below 15 million pounds to Everton, as Everton has gone ahead to buy a player who was playing the championship, that is James Garner, at 15 million pounds, meaning that they need to offer more to Man United on Anthony Elanga. And if at all United gets in 20 million pounds, that will be something great for that player, and I think he deserves it. And I know there is what we call a resale clause, that is, it is going to be included in Tutu, and obviously if at all they sell him to a certain player, there is a percentage that is going to cross to Man United, as you've seen it happen onto Chong, you know Chongi, that Dutch player that Erik ten Hag sold to Birmingham, and Birmingham has now sold him to Luton Town, a Premier League best player, and United is going to earn close to £1.4 million. So for Anthony Elanga, I think if he really goes ahead and thrives at Everton, he can really get United in some good amount of money. Close to how much? Close to some more £10 million. If at all you put in a 20% resale clause, I think Anthony Elanga will be sold like for £50 million, and more £10 million will land onto the account of Manchester United. Then, as a bid is being put in by Everton, obviously there is something huge that has been reported to us coming in from the Midlands, as Nottingham Forest have gone ahead and obviously discovered Anthony Elanga, and they are working on a deal to sign Anthony Elanga, and that is Charlotte Dunker, football reporter for the Times. And it shows you that United are having a third competitor into this horse. So it's a third horse race as it stands right now, and it's going tight. Now, when a bidding war comes in through, obviously it's Man United that really benefits from it. No one else benefits from it. And I can assure you that amidst everything happening, this is going to be, I think, the best profitable sell for Man United, because he was a player from the academy and they've been just paying money to him. As it stands, he's up here for grabs and they're selling him for £20 million. What a profit from him. And if at all they can secure 25 or 30 million pounds for Scott McTominay, then it's going to be another huge profit made in by the club of Man United, as it's one of those that you'll obviously fancy to see happening at this club of Manchester United. So let's wait and see how that pans out, especially Anthony Elanga to Everton or Nottingham Forest. We are here to see where he's going to conclude his journey at. That is Anthony Elanga. Now, we go to Marcel Sabitzer. Bayern Munich has obviously come in through and obviously told us that Bayern are really awaiting offers for Marcel Sabitzer. Roma are interested in the Australian midfielder, but first have to generate funds, which could happen by the beginning of August. That is it, coming in from Kicker in Germany, and obviously George Hoslener, who has so much links to Bayern Munich, meaning that Bayern are waiting for offers for Marcel Sabitzer. AS Roma are interested in the Australian midfielder, but first have to generate funds, which could happen by the beginning of August. So it's really tricky that teams are going to sign Marcel Sabitzer. And I've seen people criticize or slate him a lot, but I really understand that these people don't know what the beautiful game of football is all about. If at all you know what the beautiful game of football is all about, you can't come out and really come out and get a player on loan who just never got what we call a preseason. If he really put up a performance like that without a preseason, how would he really fit into this team of United if at all he had a perfect preseason with the club of Man United? That's the angle at which I look at this deal, because he's a very good player and he's an exciting player that's going to excite very many people, and people are really not giving him the best of attention and his flowers that he deserves. To me, I think he did a very good job at Man United, but the injuries put him down, and maybe Erik ten Hag is going to pull out of this deal because of his injury proneness. Now, guys, your thoughts onto United's offer for Rasmus Hojlund it has been rejected by Atalanta. What do you make about it? Anthony Elanga bid from Everton between 15 to 20 million pounds put in, and as it was put in, Nottingham Forest is on the way. So where do you think Anthony Elanga is going to end up? And lastly, what do you make about Marcel Sabitzer? Should United go back for him because he's up for grabs? Yes or no? Rokan David remains my name. A sign out for now. See you later. I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. My Muslim viewers and subscribers, Barak Lau Fikum.